Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. Father. We just stopped here for a cup of coffee, right? Father, tell me that we just stopped here for a cup of coffee, please.
Not bad, huh?
Compared to what, dear?
Starving.
You must be joking.
You want a big laugh? Take a look at our bank account.
You can't expect us to stay here.
Have any idea what they're charging for suites at the Port Charles Hotel these days, if they happen to have one available?
But this is unthinkable.
Alan, it's only temporary.
It's unacceptable.
Think of it as a great adventure, dear. Pretend that we're camping out.
I would rather sleep in the park.
Well, who's stopping it?
What will our friends say?
Well, they'll probably never find out.
Oh, come on, it can't be that bad. Rick Webber stayed here.
Look, it may be good enough for Rick Webber, but it is certainly not good enough for me. Does anybody know the number of the Port Charles Hotel?
Well, good afternoon.
How do you do?
Are you folks out sightseeing?
With all this luggage?
Oh, yes, I was going to ask you about that.
What a charming place you have here.
Well, thank you. We like it.
It certainly is rustic.
Edward's a great fan of local color.
Well, we're just wallowing in local color.
Yes, wallowing is the right word.
Can I get you something?
How about a few rooms? You do have rooms to rent upstairs, do you not?
For the Quartermaines.
We all need a roof over our heads.
Oh, surely this is a joke.
I wish.
You really want to move into Kelly?
Well, want is a relative word, Ruby, but we are in need of temporary lodgings. You see, we are casualties of a war between the sexes.
Well, I had no idea you were still engaged in the battle.
Oh, we aren't. Edward and I ran up the white flag a long time ago, but unfortunately, Alan is still in the thick of things.
Yeah, with his upcoming divorce and the vile nature of his soon-to-be ex-wife, she has kicked us right out of that mansion.
Oh, that's too bad. I'm sure you must have been greatly attached to it.
But it belongs to Monica, and we'll just have to make the best of it.
So, that's why we're here.
Well, I don't quite know what. Why don't you try to book a couple of rooms at the Port Charles Hotel? I'm sure it would suit your lifestyle better.
Well, we may just have.
There isn't a single room in the entire Port Charles Hotel. There's a dentist convention here in town. I'm sure Monica arranged it.
Well, that settles us. I guess we're just going to have to throw ourselves on the mercy of your establishment.
Well, I really don't quite know what to say. I mean, you're welcome, of course.
Well, we'd be forever grateful.
Well, there's one problem. I only have 2 rooms left.
Well, that leaves me.
Well, Stella, surely you can find something.
Oh, Edward, really. Stella and I can share one room, and Alan and Edward can have the other room.
Well, that's the way you want it.
Well, under the circumstances, we can hardly quibble.
Well, I'll just then go get the rooms ready. Welcome to Kelly.
Excuse me.
That's the last straw. It's one thing being thrown out of my own home, but it's another thing altogether being forced to share a room with you.
Yeah, well, you don't see me jumping up and down with joy over the arrangement, do you?
There's plenty of room in the mansion.
And all of it is Monica's.
Yes, well, she's going to take us all back.
What are you going to do now?
I am going to lay down the law to her.
Oh, you know, you sure are a glutton for punishment.
I am going to order her to take the family back. That's where we belong, and that's where we're staying, like it or not, Monica.
Alan, Monica did not force us out of the mansion. We left there of our own accord.
And we're going back exactly the same way.
I thought you wanted out.
I changed my mind. I never realized that being thrown out of my own home would entail me sleeping in the same room with you.
Well, at least you don't have to worry about me divorcing you.
You do what you like. I'm going home to have a word with my wife.
Can't turn my back on Anna, not even for you.
I know that. So much for rendezvous. I know you have to do what you have to do. It just doesn't mean I have to like it.
Why don't I leave you something to remember me by then? Pretty soon we'll be doing this full time.
Oh, promises, promises.
Yeah, and we'll be doing this night and day.
What the?
Alan.
I'm flattered you still remember my name.
What are you doing here?
What is he doing here?
I don't think that falls under the category of your business, Alan.
I didn't ask you.
How did you get in here?
Luckily, I saved my key to the front door.
Oh, so you could just come in and just sneak up on me?
No, just so I could get back into my own home.
This is my home, Alan, not yours.
I'm barely out of the front door before you two were at it. Well, at least now I have the proof that I need.
What proof?
Of your betrayal, Monica. I suspected the two of you for a long time, and now I see it with my own eyes.
You've had your fun. Now get out of here, Alan.
You better stay out of this.
Alan.
How dare you bring him into this house, Monica?
Alan, it is my house, Alan.
That I gave you! You must be so proud of yourselves, playing me for a fool. How long's this been going on?
What difference does that make?
How long? You've probably been seeing him since the day you got into town. You probably spend more time in his bed than you have in mine.
All right, knock it off.
You couldn't even wait until we were officially separated. You had to get your hands on him right away.
I said that's enough.
You've got no shame at all, do you, Monica? You must have been pawing each other publicly and privately for months. And now I catch you in my own home.
You have no hold on me.
You're my wife.
In name only, Alan, and I can't wait to get this divorce over very quickly.
Why? What difference does it make, Monica? What are you planning to do after your divorce that you're not already doing now?
Enjoy my privacy.
Suddenly it's all very clear to me, Monica. You know that? Words like faith and trust and fidelity, they mean nothing to you. You must have had a string full of lovers from the day we were married. Who was it before him?
All right, Alan, that's enough.
And who's it going to be afterwards?
Did you hear me?
Your turn will come.
And you've had your turn. And your fun. Now get out of here before I am forced to throw you out.
She isn't worth it. Take it from one who knows. Your playmate here is nothing but a common tramp.
No, stop it, Alan, stop it! Stop it! Stop it, I'll call the police, I promise I will. Alan, I will call the police. Stop it, let him go. Shall I meet it? Now get out of here. Get out of here, Alan, right now. I will call the police.
Don't ever think of coming back, Alan. Because if you bother Monica one more time, I'll make you wish you never walked through those doors. Forget it.
No.
Forget him.
You can't.